Well, Georgia Tech won the toss, Taylor, elected to receive. And away we go from Pittsburgh, and there'll be no return for Hassan Hall. Panthers have full steam tonight in their defensive front. Here's Sims breaking away. Pressure coming. That is Cansey trying to chase. Desmond Alexander going to shove him out of bounds. But I believe he got the 10 and a first down for Jeff Sims and Georgia Tech. In motion, the Syracuse transfer, Luke Benson. There goes Malachi Carter, and Sims plunges for the first down. Fresh set of downs. And now a play in the backfield. Pittsburgh blew up a handoff for Hassan Hall. Pittsburgh, he's back in the lineup tonight. By the way, Baldonado's back in the game, and so is Desmond Alexander, who you talked about earlier.
Yeah, watch Devin Danielson just powers into the backfield and blows that.
2nd and 11 for the Jackets. Kamara again flushes Sims to his right, launching it downfield, and a terrific catch. Oh my goodness, E.J. Jenkins hauls in Sims to the Pitt 22-yard line.
It's a great job by Jeff Sims. Hassan Hall completely whiffs on the block. It's a perfect throw to the back shoulder of E.J. Jenkins, and that's as good a catch as you'll see with one hand. It'd be a situation Brink can even think about going for it.
Here is Sims. 3rd down, looks again, and offline, intended for Jenkins. His 5th career field goal. He was 2 for 3 2 years ago. This kick is away from 37, and it is good. 3 receivers and a band of candle with Slovis here. Straight drop, pressure coming, and Slovis again will try the ball. Got tipped at the line of scrimmage, so there won't be any pass interference on Miles Sims. Georgia Tech with a 3-0 lead after a 12-play drive resulted in a field goal. 2nd possession for Sims and the Jackets, and that's going nowhere. Boy, Devin Danielson didn't play last week, and he's making up for lost time early.
You're going to see Devin Danielson right here. He's just going to throw the guard to the side and go back and tackle Hassan Hall.
The 3 down linemen. Snap to Sims. Here comes Cansey. Hit as he throws, and Hallett almost had a second one. David Shanahan averages 44 yards a punt. M.J. Devonshire ran one back last week against Rhode Island for a touchdown. Devonshire off the scoop at the 19, trying to get to the far side, and he'll be helped out of bounds near the 26, 27-yard line. Jackets bring in the house, and Mumpfield took a big lick from LaMiles Brooks. Kirk Christodoulou, of course, handled those duties for so many seasons here. Vanderhaar flips this one over. And a fair catch asked for by Nate McCollum. Almost cost his team 2nd down and long, and here's Sims in trouble, and that is David Green slinging him to the turf.
Pitt's almost certainly going to drop into coverage, but the twist brings David Green all the way around, forces Jeff Sims to have to run.
3rd and 23 for Georgia Tech. Sims tries to break upfield and took a big shot from Dennis. Shanahan to punt it to Devonshire.
It came after it.
MJ at the 32. Tried the narrow side on the boundary and got taken down at the 39-yard line.
The strength of this team is that experienced offensive line and Israel Abanikanda.
Here is the toss, and Abanikanda trying to get to the edge and going to lose some ground. Great run pursuit. Ace Ely led the charge for Georgia Tech. Notre Dame transfer from Atlanta.
Ely just goes underneath the block of...
How about Ace Ely? He's top 20 in all those categories we just showed you. Off to a fantastic start. Slovis, 3rd and the full 10. Pumps, now pulls it back, and he's going to be sacked. Sylvain Yunjuan
from Belgium, so still learning the game, but man, he has such upside. Does a good job of powering around and pursuing Keaton Slovis. And look, when you pull up the film of Georgia Tech, there's a few guys on that defense.
2 of 5 on 3rd down is Georgia Tech. Sims going to keep it to the left side. And Eric Hallett will take him down at the 20. Another 3 and out for Georgia Tech.
On the first couple drives of the game, they play a unique style, so they get different stuff from different teams.
A little high, but Shanahan got it away. Here comes a flag. Devonshire the return, likely to be a roughing penalty on Pittsburgh. MJ Devonshire out of a couple tackles, turns it back. Another flag thrown out of bounds near midfield. Flags everywhere. We got one on the punt and about 3 in the middle of the field at the 50. 2 of the ACC's 14 semifinalists for the Campbell Trophy. Here's Sims, sacked. That is Kalijah Cansey. Brent Key and Chip Long, but 8 has got to be near the head of the list.
He certainly does. It's just an arm over move against Joe Fusil. Beats him right off the block, and one of the best defensive tackles in the ACC is a tough draw for anybody. Kalijah Cansey.
Hassan Hall in the backfield with the sophomore quarterback. Sims in trouble, sacked. Solomon DeShields, second sack of the year.
Going to get a little game here. DeShields is going to wrap in. You're going to get Cansey coming out, and it frees him up right up the middle. Excuse me, that was John Morgan coming on the outside, but Georgia Tech doesn't.
Another sack for the Panthers. Shanahan, a liner that's going to bounce in front of Devonshire. MJ trying to get to the near side. There's a flag. There's 2 flags. Devonshire at the 35 and ruled out of bounds. And here is Vincent Davis. Hurdles through 1, 2, first down, Pittsburgh.
A couple of big runs here early.
Here's second and short. And the young man from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Cardinal Gibbons. Slovis moving the pocket to his right, going to cut it loose and thrown behind the intended receiver, Bub Means.
Jeff Sims not quite making the throw because he had his receiver down the field.
Third down, Sims dropping back, and Kamara's got him and sacks him. Third sack of the half for Pittsburgh.
You're going to see Kamara come from the outside. He's standing right about here, and he's going to get one-on-one with the tight end. Just makes a little move to the outside, slips underneath. And Jeff Sims, once again, no shot getting out of that one.
4th and 15, Devonshire at the 42, waiting on the punt of Shanahan. MJ backs up from the 34. Trying to get to the near side, comes to a stop. And will work his way back across the 35 before the Jackets, pardon the pun, swarming. 51-yard punt for Shanahan. One of the great moments in college basketball. Here is Abanacanda's best run of the night out to midfield to get the Panther drive started here. Abanikanda stays in the backfield with Slovis. Izzy trying to get to the left side, comes to a stop, and Georgia Tech able to get the play. Trinilius Tatum, young man Roddy spoke of a moment ago. That's Bartholomew, the tight end. Snap to Slovis. They're going to hand to Abanikanda around the edge. First down for Pittsburgh. Zamari Walton came up to try and get Izzy to the ground. Equal to the task.
You get a crack block by Jared Wayne on the outside. You're going to see the back of number 5 with a nice seal. I'd imagine they'd do it again.
30 yards on 9 carries for Abanikanda, who can't get started that time because the Jackets brought Jalen King off the edge. That's Mumfield in motion. Georgia Tech brings 4. Slovis from the pocket and incomplete. He got hit as he cut it loose. Keon White dropped the hammer on Keaton Slovis. From its 33, leading 3-0. Sims trying to dig it out, and a big play coming. Quarterback into Pitt territory, and inside the 30 goes Jeff Sims. Georgia Tech was on their first drive that led to the field goal, and this time 42, Roddy.
Been the best runner for either team. Shane Simon gets caught on the fake with his eyes in the backfield, doesn't see the quarterback.
Their offense has been a little balky, and now the Jackets on 3rd and short out of the timeout. Dante Smith, the carry, his first action of the night, and he stopped short of the first down. This is 33 and change. Center of the field. And Stewart pushes it through. They're going to hand the ball to Davis. Found the cutback, first down for Pittsburgh to the 39. Second in the full 10 for Pitt. Here's Slovis against a four-man rush. Long throw. Mumpfield the catch. It's a first down to midfield. That's Mumpfield in the orbit. Slovis again in trouble. Throws and the catch. This is Wayne's first grab of the night. He'll be short of the first down to the 44. Might want to say he was with the glove prior to this drive. Shotgun snap. Quick throw, wide open. Bartholomew, touchdown, Pitt. Bartholomew, second touchdown catch of the year.
It's probably the cleanest pocket that Kedon Slovis has had. And once Gavin Bartholomew gets in the open field, you're almost surprised if he doesn't jump over somebody and end up in the end zone at this point. Georgia Tech loses track of the tight end.
Ben Sauls. Knuckleballs one through to give the Panthers the lead. Sims trying to make the quick throw out on the perimeter. Hall held on, got knocked down. And is Pat Narduzzi going to let the clock wind here? Georgia Tech's missed their last 8 third down drives. Shanahan drives one toward Devonshire at the 28. Long run on the turn for MJ Devonshire. Stops at the 35, 40, and out to the 44. 34 seconds to go. There is a marker on the play. Second down and 3 after Davis got 7 on first. And here is Vincent lunging through, took a big lick, but will fall forward. Pitt 1 of 7. And here is Flemister straight ahead and going to be close. Needed to crack the 43, and I think they spotted him right on the 43. A moment ago on a play. There's a swing pass for Flemister, or no, Mumpfield, 14 rather than 24, and a first down for Pitt. 10th play of the drive. Kanate Mumpfield to the slot on the left. Going to try and get it with Davis, and Georgia Tech's not having it. Ball out. Charlie Thomas picks it up. Thomas eludes one, gets into Pitt territory, and will be brought down around the 16, 17-yard line. And an impact play by Charlie Thomas stops Pitt's threat here in the second half.
He's just going to come around from the right side of your screen. Vincent Davis doesn't secure the ball. That ball's clearly out. Thomas picks it up. What a turn of events for Georgia Tech as Jalen King, the safety, comes in and knocks the ball out. And the Jackets
going to hand the ball to Hassan Hall, and he will dig toward the 23. And Baldonado led the tackle parade for Pitt. This would be his longest field goal of his college career. Kick away, and Stewart is good. List of responsibilities handling special teams. Here is Slovis, and that's Wayne on the catch at the 40 and a first down for Pittsburgh. 15-yard strike to Jared Wayne. Derek Allen the tackle, down to Taylor. It's the Jeff Collins era that was putting him on some lists you didn't really want to be on. Here's Vincent Davis. Boy, slid through one, slid through two, and finally tripped up in Georgia Tech territory. Right, he's got 6 tackles. This is his second series. Pittsburgh 2 of 9 on third down. This is third and halfway. Slovis a quick throw, and Thomas again breaks that up on the way to Jaden Bradley. Here's the snap. And Vanderhaar trying to hang it. McCollum will signal for him, make the fair catch inside the 10-yard line. Got to get Mark off the injured list, Roddy. I still saw the boot this week.
Boot is still there.
We'll
have to get a report at some point.
Yeah. Dylan McDuffie in the backfield, first down. Sims going to keep it, going to the right side, and will be brought down, but it's a Georgia Tech first down to the 20-yard line.
Zone read early on. You're going to see on the left side. Tyler Wilt squeezes down. There's no one there for the quarterback. And it gives Georgia Tech some breathing room.
Georgia Tech 2 of 11 on third down. They missed their last 9. Sims to throw. Now will bail right, head up the sideline, and dive over the 30. Did he get it? He did. First down, Georgia Tech. Sims from the pocket, and the catch made. Malachi Carter the grab, and he will be stopped shy of the first down by about 3 yards. Shanahan, the left-footed Irishman, flips it down the field and gets a terrific bounce out of bounds.
It's a delicate balance there, Wes. You get too good and they'll want you to go to the draft or something.
I thought you foregoed the draft. Here's a throw, Bartholomew the catch from Slovis, and a first down coming for Pitt. Trailing by 2. And Vincent Davis back on the ground. And boy, Keon White slung him around. It's almost like a 2-point takedown in wrestling. Snap to Slovis. Georgia Tech rushes 4. Slovis pumps, throws, and intercepted. Charlie Thomas at midfield.
Thomas is made. I don't know why Keaton Slovis throws this ball. Charlie Thomas is sitting right next to Carter Johnson. Johnson doesn't come back to the football. Charlie Thomas does, and just takes it away from him. That was one of those where it just seemed like Charlie Thomas wanted the ball, and Carter Johnson's only got 1 catch on the year. Not usually in that situation.
Right arm in a sling. Play of the moment is third down for Georgia Tech, and a catch, flag thrown from the secondary on the grab by Nate McCollum that, if it stands, will be a Georgia Tech first down. Jenkins in the boundary, 3 receivers to the field. And here is Sims, and a great play inside Kalijah Cansey. Cansey can win, Roddy, on just about anybody one-on-one, I think.
It gets, but here it's the power. Here he is on the left side of your screen. He's just going to discard the guard, Pierce Quick. Oh, it actually was a center, Weston Franklin.
9-7, 3rd and 11 for Jeff Sims. Going to run the ball with Hassan Hall, and the stack continues to shove, and it'll be a first down for Georgia Tech.
Pitt, Savassi Dennis does a really nice job of getting there initially, and then there's a hit by Brandon Hill. It was at the 30-yard line.
That's Carter in motion. Here's Sims on the sprint out, being chased. Oh, Hallett almost picked another one. Incomplete. They were trying to hit Carter. Kick is away from Stewart, and it is good.
Western Carolina game, too, made an impact in that one. He has been excellent. Already 6 tackles.
Vincent Davis for the injured Israel Abanikanda, and the ball fumbled, but did he hit the ground first? Georgia Tech says they have it. They do at the 34-yard line. Davis's second fumble of the night.
Field is a fumble recovered by Georgia Tech.
And the 3rd turnover for Pittsburgh in this second half. True freshman from Westlake in Atlanta comes up with the loose change.
Let's see. He was close to the ground. No, that ball is clearly out. Georgia Tech forcing another fumble. Looked like that was Ace Ely that forced that one. And number 2 comes in there, pokes the ball out. It's on the ground.
3 turnovers for a team that came into the ball game, plus 3 takeaway giveaway. They're back to even. And here is Hall going nowhere. So it'll be second down. Servassier Dennis the stop with Cansey. Sims looks left, throws left, the catch, and first down for McCollum. And Nate McCollum inside the 20 to the 19 before DeShields runs him out.
Georgia Tech, you've got to be thinking we have to punch this ball in the end zone and really put some pressure on Pitt on offense.
Here's the give, and nothing there because Hall got swallowed up by Haba Baldonado.
And Devin Danielson, but Baldonado comes off the right side, goes right past the block.
That's Leonard in motion to the boundary, the tight end. Sims on a straight drop, up in the pocket, flipping for the end zone, and E.J. Jenkins, touchdown Georgia Tech.
The pocket on this one. You get a couple of guys around you. David Green's coming, and you still drop a dime to the end zone.
For the extra point to make it a 12-point margin with 10.5 to go. E.J. Jenkins, who had a terrific touchdown catch. And Frank Cignetti Jr., they won't be able to wait around now. Slovis will get the ball out. Here is Mumpfield, and he will break the 35 for a Panther first down ahead of Kenan Johnson's. Another quick snap. Here's Slovis looking for Jared Wayne, who makes the catch. First down again. Out to the 48, 49-yard line. Samari Walton to stop, and a couple of nice throws for Slovis. The ball obviously thrown in the Pitt bench, and here's Slovis now after the loss of down, batted in the air, and it's pulled down by Marcus Minor, the left guard, on the deflection, so it'll stay with Pitt. Charlie Thomas, of course, deflected it. It's been an unbelievable half for Charlie Thomas defensively.
How about Charlie Thomas just tossing Jake Cradle? Just tossing him to the side, getting in the backfield, knocking that ball up in the air, and Marcus Minor goes up for like
29 for the first down, and Slovis down the seam, and it hit the defender right in the back, and that was Kenny Bennett. So under 9 to go. Vanderhaar to punt it. Flips it over at about the 35, and it bounces out of bounds. So with 8:45 to play, that's where Georgia Tech will take over. Just a 33-yard punt. Jeff Sims back to work. And
the Coastal has a lot of very winnable games. This was supposed to be one of the ones that was tougher for Georgia Tech, and here they are leading.
And here is Hassan Hall on his best run of the night before Brandon Hill brings him down at the 37-yard line in Pitt territory. With 1-3 Georgia Tech.
It's a big hole there on the left side, and Hassan Hall's got great speed down the field. You can hold Georgia Tech to no points or a field goal, and you got a shot.
Here goes Hall, left side. Hassan Hall into the Pitt secondary, and another first down for Georgia Tech, and another scoring opportunity in the red zone at the 18. And Brandon Hill shaken up.
Well, watch the offensive line here. It's going to be zone. They're all going to come this way, and it's a great block. There's a great block by number 60, Paula Vaipolo.
Pat Narduzzi, does he want a timeout? Looks like they were trying to get something called. Here's a throw to Sims, and McCollum the catch inside the 10. First and goal, Georgia Tech at the 5. Devonshire shoves Nate McCollum out of bounds. So first and goal it is. Hall is the running back. He'll get the call and chopped down in the backfield, and that is Cancy. Sims wants to throw toward Jenkins, and incomplete. So on downs, Georgia Tech is turned away. My math is clearly not that good. Here's Slovis, middle of the field. That's Bartholomew. Hurdles another guy. First down Pittsburgh, and it's 15. Made the tackle.
It's one heck of a throw by Kenan Slovis. Right next to Gavin Bartholomew.
Slovis. Jump ball. Mumpfield, a heck of a grab. 34-yard line. And Kanate Mumpfield might be shaken up.
But Mumpfield takes a really hard hit on the ground as he comes down. Not able to brace himself.
A stop and another possession to have a chance. Slovis up in the pocket, downfield. Jared Wayne holds on to the first down ball at the 45 of Georgia Tech.
Those things are going to be those are the type of plays Pitt's going to look back on and just kick themselves.
Yep, their own turnovers, their own penalties, and the missed opportunities. Here's Slovis up in the pocket, throws, caught, means to the 30. Clock will stop with 2:39 to go. Miles Sims
maneuvering in the pocket, moving up, avoiding defenders, and then delivering as he's being taken down. Clock's running. Once you get under 2 minutes, going out of bounds stops the clock. It does not do that until you're under 2 minutes.
Sloten over 200 yards tonight. Got to cut it loose. Going to fire for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown Pittsburgh and Jaden Bradley.
field after stopping Georgia Tech on 4th down. If you're the Jackets, you just didn't want to give up a big play down the field. Jaden Bradley gets behind the defense. It's on the top part of your screen, it's just miscommunication.
And the kick is good. So now 19-14. First down, this is Hall, and he will step out at one, bang off another, and Hassan Hall now into the Pitt secondary, and Jeff Sims trying to help him out. Did Hall get to the house? No, ruled out of bounds at the 10.
Watch how far down the field Jeff Sims gets. First off, the physicality by Hassan Hall. Brandon Hill, one of the better tackling safeties in the league. And Jeff Sims throwing blocks down the field because you went out of bounds. But the field goal makes it a tougher climb.
What do we have here now?
Brent Key called a timeout. And some nice stuff formationally to create blocks. Couple of offensive linemen, one offensive lineman, one tight end out front. Jeff Sims.
Gavin Stewart will add the point.
Able to move the ball consistently and not shoot itself in the foot as they did with penalties and turnovers.
Yeah. A sorely disappointing loss for the Panthers. This is Flemister on the return. Out beyond the 20 and over the 30 goes Sebo Flemister, and a big lick there.
The question now all week that everyone's going to be asking is who's the best team in the Coastal?
Wow.
The way Pitt played today, I mean, you certainly have to ask questions.
Jared Wayne, a terrific catch against Samari Walton for a first down. Great grab by Wayne, who's been too quiet tonight for Pitt fans like him.
Yeah.
And that game at the bottom of the schedule has been just like a neon light in the Coastal now for...
I'm not sure it is anymore.
Yeah, well, it's a good point because this thing is wide open. Slovis with a ton of time. And this is Carter Johnson, the redshirt junior tight end, making the grab inside the 25 with 46 seconds left. Fourth quarter, 15 fourth quarter points. Is that right? No, 17 fourth quarter points. Wow.
Late night math.
Yeah, it is. Thanks. Here's Slovis. He'll throw for the end zone, and coming back to make the catch is Jaden Bradley. So hold the phone here with 14 seconds left.
Keaton Slovis gives his receiver a chance, but the catch by Bradley, my goodness. Goes up over the defender, KJ Wallace. Need an onside kick and a miracle.
Slovis with 3:05 tonight on 26 of 45. That's his third touchdown, and now the onside kick with 14 seconds left. Georgia Tech, with all the upheaval in the week, the dismissal of Jeff Collins as the coach and Todd Stansberry as the AD, Brent Key just asked those guys to stack days, and look what happened to them tonight.